Welcome, and we are so excited for you to be joining us. Of course, right now, right as we started, the baby got hungry, so you're going to hear a little bit of a drinking sound. She is fine. My name is Melissa Hogg, and I have been a coach now for just over 5 years. I was a full-time high school math teacher for 10 years, and I have 4 little boys and 1 foster daughter. I now do this coaching thing full-time, and I say full-time because it is my full-time income, but I work about 15 to 20 hours a week. And I'm really excited that you guys have joined us and to share all about what this business is and what it's done for us. And Amy is going to introduce herself.
All right. I'm Amy, and I actually started because of Melissa. I had seen Melissa posting about her fitness, posting about the business side of it when I was pregnant, and I wanted what she had. And so when I was pregnant, I asked her, whenever I can, I want to do what you're doing, because I had also seen Leanne was a friend from college, and I was seeing her transformation, and I knew I needed something that incorporated fitness and nutrition and accountability, basically the whole package, because I knew I would not be able to do it on my own. And so having a coach, having a group, having a plan set out, I came on this just to be a challenger, just to lose baby weight. Like, that was my goal, lose the baby weight. And what I quickly realized was this was so much more than that. And it was a whole, like, as my body started transforming, my mind started transforming, and I could see all the good that was happening, physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, there was just so much good. There was so much positivity surrounding these groups and Beachbody in general, and I wanted to be a part of it. And so very quickly, I said, yeah, I want to become a coach. And which is funny because total on my journey, I lost close to 40 pounds. And when I started coaching, I was only about 10 pounds into that 40 pounds. And so that's one of the first things I kind of want to emphasize is that was one of my biggest fear. I'm like, I am nowhere near my goal. And you don't have to be, because one of the biggest things, and I get to share about tonight, is this is your journey. And one of the best things about this business is that it is wrapped up in helping you too. Like, we get to serve other people, but first we have to learn how to serve ourselves too. And that, to me, it felt at first, I was like, oh, I'm a mom, I give away, I don't myself, but that's not true. We have to pour from a full cup. And so how do we fill that cup? And that's kind of what the first part of becoming a coach is. How do you fill your cup? And so one is the programs. Like, we have programs that are done by professionals that incorporate amazing nutrition, amazing programs that get you results. And so we use those products and programs. And then we just get to share about them, share what it's doing to us, share what we're learning about it, share how it's impacted us. Like, I know I used to have pretty bad stomach problems, and drinking Shakeology, like, it fixed those problems. I've been drinking Shakeology for over 4 years. In those 4 years, I have had a cold one time. It boosts your immunity. Like, these things that we get to offer, we get to use them, and all we're doing is sharing about that. And so that is part of it, is our own fitness journey. And when you are doing it alongside people, like, that is how you can be impactful to them. And that's how they want to come along with you, because you're doing it alongside them. And that was also another thing. Like, I knew fitness is hard. It's easy in the sense, or it's simple, not easy. It's hard, but it's simple. But I knew I would struggle if I left it up to chance. And so having a group, having accountability, the extra accountability of a coach, I knew I would be more apt to work on myself if I was leading others doing it. And so that was something I was afraid of, is what if I don't stick with it? Well, when you're leading, when you're coaching, it's like extra accountability built in, which has been really, really amazing for me. I know that's one of the main reasons I stayed so consistent. The other way that we pour into, and this is where I was like, oh, I thought I signed up as a fitness program. I thought I signed up as a fitness coach, but we encourage personal development. And I honestly hadn't really heard much about that before. And all personal development is working on your mind and your heart so that you can pour out more. And so I started reading books, and this is the cool part about it too. As you read, as you digest this stuff, not only are you changing you, but you're able to share those things. I've read books on habits, and I get to share that with my challenge group. Like, how do you build habits into your day? I've read stuff on energy and a food therapist book. Like, how do I incorporate the things that I'm reading into my own life? But then I also get to share those with the people that are on my social media and the challengers in my group. So we do personal development, and we get to just figure out, how do we better ourselves? Like mind, body, spirit, like how do we better ourselves? And so that is kind of the first aspect of coaching, is pouring into you, is being on your own journey. So go ahead, Melissa. How does your own journey translate into actually finding people?
And so this is the part I always get from a lot of people, and they are like, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to push, and I don't want to be reaching out to all of my family and all of my friends. And what I love about this is I try to describe it as, if you went to Target and you found a great deal, you're going to call your best friend and you're going to tell them about it. Or if you went to this amazing restaurant and you loved it, you are going to tell everybody about it and tell them that they need to share it. And so that is what we get to do. We get to share our journey. We get to be a part of a community that is reaching out to people and saying, listen, this has changed my life. This is what it's done for me. I would love it if you would join me. And it's not coming from a salesy point, because you are sharing what you know. You are sharing the things that you have tried and how it has changed your life. You are able to, even if you, like for me, I started off as a coach right away. I knew I needed the extra accountability. I knew I needed the team aspect of it when I started. And so I just said, hey guys, I'm taking this chance. I would love it if you'd come with me. I'd love it if you would start with me and let's learn and grow together, because it's just better when you're together. And so, yes, we are technically selling product and programs and all of that, but we are actually sharing things that we're using and that they have changed our lives. There are certain programs that they might not be for me. And when somebody asks me, I know exactly what the program is like, but I can give them my honest opinion. But I know that maybe they love to dance. And I'm like, listen, this is an awesome program for dancers. I'm not a dancer, and that's okay. But I get to share what I've been through and my experience, and then give them the tools along the way. And so, yes, we are inviting people to join our challenge groups, and we are inviting people to join our team. But we are inviting them because we know that this has changed our lives, or we've seen it change other people's lives. We have a friend that I started with on this time, and she's lost over 220 pounds since we started. And it's just incredible to have watched her walk this journey. She started at 376 pounds, and she just shared as she went. She shared along the way. She was not at some Beachbody type or anything like that, but she just shared the things she was doing. And she said, guys, let's do this together. And I just love that we get the opportunity to come alongside people give them tools, give them encouragement, give them an opportunity to connect with others, and just be a part of the community. And that is what we get to do. You don't have to be able to have this huge network of followers. You don't have to have a big social media following, any of that. Like when I first started, I literally had just a couple hundred people on Instagram. They were like cousins and friends and family. I didn't even know I was posting on Instagram. So I literally had to go back and like delete like 50 pictures because I was just posting and didn't realize it. It was like one of those things on my phone that said post. I was like, sure. And so you don't have to know a lot about social media. Like we teach you that. We teach you how to expand your network. We teach you how to reach out to people and to share authentically. My sharing might look a little bit different than Amy or it's Leanne or anybody else on our team. Like it's going to look different because we're all on different journeys. Like Amy said, when she started off, she was postpartum and was only 10 pounds in. When I started, I was at a completely different place. I haven't ever had that place where I was completely overweight or needed to lose a bunch. I'm 5'1" and been athletic, but I was just in a really in a place where I needed the community, I needed the encouragement, and I really needed that personal development. And so my story is a little bit different. I don't struggle with IBS anymore, and I am able to be home full time, all of those things. And so I just love to be able to walk alongside people and teach them what I learned along the way. And so you don't have to, you will learn to expand your network as you go. But it's wonderful because you get to invite people to an opportunity, whether it's to save on their product, or maybe it's to just help a few people, or maybe somebody wants to come home full time. Like there's just so many different aspects of this business. I get a lot of people who are like, well, I don't want to quit my job. I love it. And I'm like, that's great. But isn't it kind of nice to make a couple extra $100 a month? Or maybe you want to pay off some debt or earn a little bit of money for a special vacation or something. You don't have to want to quit your job. You don't even have to want to build a big team. If you want to save the discount like we do, you can also do that. And so I'm going to kind of segue into the money talk. And that seems to be, nobody likes to talk about it. And for me, I love our comp plan. It is one of the most sustainable comp plans. We've been around. The comp plan itself has been around for over 10 years, and Beachbody's around for like 22 or 23 years. Like this company is strong. And what I love is there's different aspects to earning in this business. The most basic one is going to be commissions. That's usually what you start off with, is earning commissions. We earn 25% on all products. There are some things we get a little bit more, but in general, it's 25%. And as you invite others to join your team and you grow with us, you start earning bonuses. You have opportunities for trips. You can cover your products. You can earn free shirts and luggage. There's just all sorts of fun little things that you get along the way. And it's really, this business can be as big as you want or as little. And like Amy said about fitness, it's simple, but it's hard because you have to put in the effort. And this business is simple. It's not going to be, you just get to show up one day and then not, and then show up next week and then not. Like you do have to put in the time and you do have to put in the effort. But if you follow the things that we teach you and we walk alongside with you, you can build this business to as big as you want or dream. And so that's just a little bit about commissions and earning. So I'm going to hand it back over to Amy.
So I just wanted to share a little bit about not just like the challenge group aspect of it, and then the team aspect of it. So this is your business, but you got to be part of our team. You got to be part of you have what's called an upline. And so like whoever invited you here, that would be your upline. And we are kind of like stacked in a way that we get to work together. And so we share our trainings, we share our best practices and tips together. We have like hangout times, especially right now when we need each other. We have like Zoom hangout times. We have meetings on Monday nights where we just kind of get together, and maybe it's a training that we do together, or it could just be somebody sharing what's going on. But we truly believe in building this together, that yes, it's your own business. You are what, like, something to me is you're a 1099 employee. You're not a W-2 employee. So it is your own, but you get to be a part of this bigger team. You get to have Leanne and Melissa and me and whoever else is on our team. You get to be a part of that. And so I'm kind of sharing the basics of how do you join our team. And one, you reach out to the coach who invited you here, because they would be like your direct line. And it depends. If you are already part of a challenge group, if you purchased a challenge pack, signing up as a coach is actually really easy and it's free. Or if you haven't started at all and you're like Melissa, who joined all together, she joined as a challenger and as a coach all together, your coaching fee is actually waived, and you just purchase your own products and program. And that's one of the most amazing things about this business is technically it costs $140 to buy into the business, and you get products and programs. It's not like you have to put out a lot of money to start a business. It is the most affordable way to start a business. There's no overhead or anything like that. You don't have to buy product to sell product to people. Like you have somebody who wants to purchase a challenge pack and you actually send them a cart to do that. So I don't have to have any product and or programs in my house that I am not personally using, which that was a huge selling point for me and for my husband, actually. So now if you have purchased, let's say you were in a challenge group a while ago, you purchased a challenge pack, the most it will cost you to get started is $40. So it's pretty cheap, but then you get to be a part of our team. You get to join in our challenge groups, and we have a new coach training so that you don't have to start going, what do I do? We tell you, we give you the plan of that you have signed up. Now you are part of our team. We have a Facebook team page. You are welcomed in, and then we give you a plan to get started. So, did you want to close it out, Melissa, or you want? Okay, I guess I will. All right. Well, we thank you for coming tonight. If you have any questions, you can put them in the event page in the chat, or just reach out to whoever invited you, and we would be happy to share. Thank you for coming.